Howdy ho! Welcome back to Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life Special Edition. Not much on TV. Very lucky though. I will take all the luck we can get because it is day 4 of summer, which means it's been like at least 3 or 4 days since we've had a pink heart with Lumina and still no heart event. So it's not super early in the morning or whatever, because I always go to bed super late. So we're gonna hurry and knock these, we're gonna knock this out, take care of our animals, that is. And I'm just gonna head over there and see if today's the day. I don't know why it hasn't happened yet. Still nervous. I really don't know how to start over for a second time. One is enough, you know. But look at our aminos. Dolly, Bandit, and Bevo. What's up? And then, of course, our birdies. The bullseyes look kind of mean when they're just standing there because their eyes are a little slanted on the top. I guess it was designed that way to make them look more masculine? I'm not sure. Because there's not really a lot of, like, examples for me to compare to. Because you usually don't have bulls in these games, you just have cows. Like female cows. Dairy cows. And they are usually like... Their designs are always really round, and their eyes are really cute and round, and that's how they always tend to look in the games. So the bull looks kind of scary, but then you just love on him and he's sweet. He looks happy. Oh my god, yes! Thank God. Thank Goddess. Lumina. Well done. You can play the music just as it's written on the page, but try to be a little more creative too. Oh, I love this music. I just don't enjoy playing the piano recently. Auntie Romana is so... I just don't know what it means to play more freely. Girl, just have more fun. Tex. Yeah, get on out of here, Rock. We don't need your help. Get out of my zone. Could I talk to you for a minute? Sure, 14-year-old. I started playing piano when I was 3. Auntie Romana taught me. Whenever I played without making any mistakes, she would praise me. But it turned into a kind of pressure for me, the more was expected of me. And every time I was told how good a player my mother was, I felt worse. After a while, I got so scared of making mistakes, I was so afraid that I would disappoint her. Auntie Romana, maybe I was trying to live up to my mother's memory. With the tears in her eyes. Sad. But Auntie Romana never wanted that to happen. That's why she tells me that I should play more freely. I feel so much better now. I think I'll be able to enjoy playing piano again. Thank you, Tex. You're welcome. Here to help. Ooh, and a good morning to you. Goodness, that looks splendid. God, oh, I'm so glad that happened. Still, summer is not as bad Forget-Me-Not Valley as it is in other places. Whew. So I guess I wonder what happened today to change, like, triggering the event. I've been going there, like, every morning. And every night, just trying different times. He loves fish, so give him those fish. Wow, shaking with excitement. So yeah, they used to live in the city. So they both mentioned the city being hotter, I think. Nina did, I don't remember. I think they did. Anyway, they definitely used to live in the city, and when he retired, they moved out here. And he used to be a fisherman, but I'm not sure if that was his job. So I think that's why he likes fish so much. I don't know. I mean, I love fish, and that's never been my job. But, you know. Sup, Cody? Let's try this. Hello, how are you? Oh, is that for me? Arigato. You're welcome, friend. I get so many images and feelings from just living here, but I'm not able to express them. That image behind him, though. Okay, so I made it back to my farm, and need to let my rooster out. And we're gonna put this little baby, fertilized egg. See, it's pink. It kind of looks pearl colored. It's pretty easy to tell before even like reading the description what it is. Very distinct color. So, yeah, look how fast everything's grown. We're on day 4. I guess we got a day head start, and then this one is behind everybody else over there, but the others are ready. You can see that one has a bloom on it. So, it's a little behind. But yeah, watering like this is a lot easier than trying to stand in between 2 mounds right next to each other. So that's part of why people suggest doing it like this, but also I do think it helps them grow better because they're not overcrowded. But yeah, summer, I've been so spoiled with the rain. I haven't even had to water really at all, really. And in the summer, you usually have to water a lot more, so I've had more free time to do stuff I really want to. Look, we have to have a clean field. It's just a rule. It bothers me. And by clean, I mean all those holes filled. Even having the checkerboard pieces, I guess, or chessboard or whatever. It bothers me that they're not plowed. Like, it looks so bad. It just looks like dry hay or something. I hate it. It really bothered me, so I would always have every piece filled out, but I don't want to do it because I don't want to accidentally plant something in a spot I don't need it. So I'm trying to just power through it. It's pretty difficult for me. And I think I'm gonna fertilize pretty consistently for these trees because those banana trees will get you some dough. They'll help you get some moolah. And we want them to be a good grade, right? So you get way more money. That's my understanding of it anyway. If you plant some fruit trees, obviously any crop and any whatever, it's good to have any fruit, whatever. Any crop, any fruit, it's better to have higher grade, obviously, so you don't want B grade, but if you're just gonna use it for cooking, then maybe you do want to use those B grade crops. How are you doing? My, you have something nice there. Yes, ma'am. Can't be slacking on my friendships, you know. I gotta show up for her. We can definitely get some more turnips harvested. Yielded. We can yield more turnips. Anyway, it's only day 4, so we've got a bit of ways to go. So, anyway, what I was saying, I don't know the exact prices they sell for. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But I do know Obviously with each grade it is better, and if you can have a tree and you're going to spend a lot of money, you know, planting that anyway, and then fertilizing it and all that, I mean, you're just basically, if you're going to spend a lot of time raising fruit trees, then you might as well do it right. So we're going to fertilize our trees. That's what I'm meaning to say this whole time. Because also, I'm not really going to cook with the fruit, probably. So, I mean, I don't know. There's probably like desserts I can make, but that's why I'll probably save some B grade stuff so I can at least cook it like one time and get it out of the way. Because I do want to cook every dish. That's one of my goals in this playthrough, or let's play, whatever we're calling it. So if there's some like desserts that call for these fruits, then I'll have them. And you know, if we just raise champion trees with champion fruit, that's just how it is. So that's what we want. We want higher grade stuff. So you have to fertilize, you have to put in the work for it. And I think you can fertilize every time it disappears in the soil. So I think maybe twice a day would be really good. But I'm just going to do once a day probably, because it's expensive. Whew. Big and sweet. I do plan on trying to fish at least once every day. And I really keep forgetting that. I need to go to the mine and dig up some more stuff, some more goods for the peeps. But yeah, nighttime is so underrated. It's so beautiful. I think our farm, it just looks so pretty. It's always really bright in the moonlight. I guess it's always a full moon. I don't know. I've never actually tried to look up every single day. I think I'll make that a mission of mine next month or something. I don't know. Also, I think you can leave your birds outside overnight. And like if your chicken, because normally in the morning you'll see that your chicken laid an egg overnight, or I guess early in the morning or something. Who knows what time? I'm not watching. But apparently if you leave it outside, it'll still lay an egg and you can still collect it, which you could not do in the other games, so I never do it, you know, but I think you can. And more so for me, it's like the weather in this game kind of freaks me out, because it'll be just like this, and then tomorrow it could be, I'll wake up and it's raining, and who knows how long it's been raining. So maybe I should start checking the weather before bed. But for now, I'm out here like solving my own problems as I'm telling you, like I'm not doing it. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna put them in the birdhouse. The coop. I don't know what I'm saying. But in the future, when I have more birdies and I don't have a yard yet, then I'm probably just gonna try to leave them outside as much as possible. Maybe they like it, I don't know. Sometimes it's weird to think about animals sleeping outside, because even my dogs are inside all the time, like house dogs. And I don't have a farm in real life, or a ranch, or anything cool like that, so for me, animals sleeping outside is almost like animal cruelty. But I think you can do it. I've watched some other people play and they do it, and I'm like, oh man, I should probably start doing that, because I don't look like I know what I'm doing. But it's fine. Do whatever you want, whatever works for you. It does take a little extra time, obviously, to keep putting them back into their coop at night and to take them out every morning. And sometimes they will eat their food before you can get to them, especially if you don't get up early enough, like I probably won't do tomorrow because it's 10 o'clock and I'm watering crops. But I still haven't put my animals up. But eventually, I will wake up early. And I will go to sleep early. But if you wake up early enough, you can put them outside pretty quickly and they won't eat their bird feed. So, some of it's kind of in your control, I guess. It's all in your control, really. But, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But, do what works for you. Especially at the beginning of the game, I think it's just easier to put them up because, well, it's always easier to keep them outside. But I'm saying with less birds, it is easier if you want to put them in their coop every night. It's fine. It's fine. Come on, dude. I know it's late. You're just making this drag on even longer. I'm trying to get you to bed so you can rest, but you're a little pansy. Ugh. It's so late all the time. Of course we're hungry. It's alright, dude. I need to cook more stuff. But I guess I'm just gonna eat whatever. I guess I'll just wait and cook. No, they will not spread. I mean, they will not grow anywhere. Stop. You have to put them in... How do you not know this by now? You have to put them in a field that you sow. We've already talked about this. It's been on the news every day. So... yeah, making this is super easy. It's not maybe one of the most filling things to eat, but it helps. Stimulates the appetite. Does it satisfy? I don't know. Doesn't seem too upset about it. But that'll hold us over till we can make a big batch of them, because I don't feel like doing it right now. It's pretty, not late, but it's 8:42. I would like to get up earlier, so I'm gonna start letting my animals out. I can always cook later. Hi, Pup. I'm sorry, dog. I feel so bad because he always runs up to me and I don't really have time to play with him or anything right when I first run out because I'm trying to get the animals going and all that. So, sorry, Pup. Well, hello, ma'am. No egg yet. And you guys ate more bird food. Ooh. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just... leaving them outside I think I'm just traumatized from the older games. Okay, so who here remembers in the old... which, I don't know. I still haven't played the very first, like, original Harvest Moon games. The first one I ever played, and like historically and chronologically, was Harvest Moon Back to Nature for PlayStation 1. I never even got to play Harvest Moon 64, and that's one that's on my list because it looks really fun, and it's what Back to Nature is based off. Like all the characters and everything. Their stories just changed a lot. But anyway, so my first one that I played was Back to Nature, as I've mentioned before, probably multiple times. And one thing that would happen is if you left your animals out, there were like stray dogs that would visit your farm in a pack and attack your animals. And it was brutal. I mean, those old games, I think they were rated probably E for everyone. But it was like, there's some alcohol, and then like, they didn't mention the stray dog violence. Okay, I just want to mention that. Whoever rated that did not play the full game. They're like, oh, a farming sim? Well, give us the highlights and give us the lowlights. And they were like, oh, yeah, well, there's some wine because Karen's a wino and there's an orchard and all that. So they're like, oh, well, okay. But everything else is fine. They're like, E for everyone. Good job, guys. Oh man, this turnip still isn't ready. It's like 2 days behind. That's not good. Anyway, so I'm traumatized permanently from that. Yeah, so. And the other thing is I've kind of just been conditioned over time playing these games, because if you leave your animals out, they can get sick, so I'm like really paranoid about it. But yeah, I mean, if you look at that rating, I'll just slap it up there. It just says use of different alcohol. I'm trying to think of when they used tobacco. Does anyone remember that? Oh, wait. Does the gourmet smoke? Somebody smokes. It's Juan, I think. Somebody smokes cigarettes, which at the time was kind of like a normal thing, normalized, and it was on TV and movies a lot, like cartoons, whatever. So I guess they started taking it, that was like 99, so I don't think it was that serious back then. Well, I don't remember. I really don't remember who was smoking, but it was probably one if I had to guess. Because there's like a faint, probably falsified memory, but somebody, I didn't mean to grab it. I guess somebody was smoking. I just don't remember it. Maybe it was Karen. I don't know. She was kind of hardcore. She really likes wine, like loves it, and it costs $300, gold, whatever. That was a lot of money in that game. I mean, we're talking about wild items that were worth like 15 gold, 20 gold. Some really good ones were more than that, but it's like you'd have to wait till fall season and then like just forage a bunch of stuff, and then hopefully you'd have like more cows or just other animals, whatever. Animals to help you make money, but that was a very expensive girl to date. Anyway, sorry. We're playing A Wonderful Life. It's fine. My dog is getting so good at these tricks. Okay, but this one is so weird. The rocket ship one, it doesn't always make the heart happen. So I just like come back to it eventually. But yeah, sometimes it just takes a lot. I don't know. Very strange. It's probably just a glitch. I don't know if it's on all of the Wonderful Life games or if it's just like special edition. I would also like to mention, I really like playing the special edition because the clarity of, I mean, it just looks less muddled, the graphics, and maybe it's because it's on PlayStation 4, because I don't know. I'd be interested to see how it looks on the PlayStation 2 versus the 4, or if it's just the same. No, it'd probably just be the same. Yeah. Forget I said that. It's PlayStation 2 graphics, which are better than GameCube graphics, I guess. It looks better. Brighter colors, sharper. I like it. Hi, Murray. Some people probably don't like Murray, but let's talk about him for a minute. Also, this is so pretty. It's just so nice. With the flowers and the light seeping in through the trees, and then there's water, and it's pretty. Anyway. So yeah, Murray, he's kind of a bummer, right? I mean, no pun intended, but he makes me kind of sad because I don't really understand why he doesn't have... I don't know what happened to him, you know? And I want to know, but I don't even know if you can really befriend him to where he's like, here's my life story. Like, no, there's no... If you go look him up online, then no one's going to say, this is exactly what happened. We all know the same kind of basic premise about him. And if you, by the way, shameless plug of my own channel, but I just published, sounds so official, like I'm an author, but I just posted, I guess, a video about the villagers. It's like just a basic rundown on each character so you can get to know them. Because a lot of people haven't actually played these games and they want to play the Story of Seasons remake coming out. So thought it would be a good idea to be like, well, here's all the stuff that I know and have looked up as well. I did, I knew most of it, and then I had to do some research too on each person and just add supplemental information that I didn't know. So I learned a lot doing the video and making it. It was a lot of fun, and I love this game, so I think I'm gonna... I really enjoy doing videos like that, so I think I'm gonna make that something I try to do often. It's kind of not really like guide videos. I'm not like, hey, I'm an expert. It's just more of like, it's kind of fun, informative. I like doing it, so I'm gonna do it. But yeah, I will try my best to... We're gonna go dig for like 30 minutes. I will try my best to introduce people as we go and just kind of, whenever I want to talk about them, I'll talk about them, I guess. But yeah, if you want to go check out that video, I'll link it at the end. I think I linked it at the end of the last one too, so hopefully you've watched it and enjoyed it. And of course, you can always comment and add more things that are not listed in the videos pretty much at any time. If you're like, hey, I know the answer to whatever you're talking about, or whatever, if you want to talk about something that I'm kind of just like, here's my nostalgic memories on this thing, please comment, add your unique experience and information and knowledge as well. So you're always welcome to do that. But yeah, so Murray, his story is really just, the only things that we know about him is that he's from this other place called Popo Valley, and he asks for money so he can go back home to his family. He says he misses them, but like, you just get, it doesn't matter if you give him all the money that you have. Like, as far, I think it's like, you can just not give money, you can give 1, or like, I think 100 or 10 gold or something. So you can give him different levels of gold, and really it just makes you feel better about yourself. I don't think it really actually... It might boost your friendship with him, sure, but you can also just give him gifts, so... But no matter how much money you give him in the in the years to come, he will unfortunately never improve his life and move and go see his family again, and it's really sad. Hello, Chihuahua. When this game came out, I was so excited about the different dogs and cats in it because, well, not this game, but the other one on GameCube, the original. Because up to then, we just had the one dog, and then you get to choose between the two on this one. That was like, at least for my experience, the first time that you had anything but the floppy-eared, like, classic dog. And that's kind of what I stuck with this time. Old Hank. But the pointy-eared dog was a new design. So. But then you have the Chihuahua and all the cats. And the wild animals, like, I'm trying to think. Back to Nature. Save the Homeland and Back to Nature came before this game. And all the originals, all three of them, of A Wonderful Life. So, and you only had the little cute floppy-eared tan dog, and it was so cute. It's still my favorite. That is so pretty. Yeah, nighttime in the valley, unmatched, but sunsets here are really beautiful. And like just this, really, it's such a pretty game. They did such a good job with it back for when it came out and everything. I love how he smiles, like, yes, I love. And of course, it's like, I don't know. It's really hard to fit everything into the day, especially whenever you wake up relatively, like, late. Like I've been doing every freaking day. Hello, Cass. I always say Casey, so I kind of want to just stick with that, because I don't really care. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, dude. But look at the designs on those cats! Super cool. I mean, I wish I could just have a whole bunch of pets on this one. That doesn't come till later games. Oh, another suit? Oh, it's you. You came to visit me. I was just looking at an art book with that Auntie Romana gave me. I can't read. Would you like to talk a bit? With pleasure. Tee. Thank you. Why do I gotta make her tee-hee? That art book I was looking at was of the paintings of a friend of Auntie Romana. I've always liked their paintings ever since I was a little girl. I feel a sort of warmth in their paintings, you know? So apparently you can say either one and it's fine. There are always two or more people in them. A mother feeding her baby, an old man giving a ring to an old woman. There was even one of two small boys fighting over a piece of cloth. I feel like I can understand the feelings of the artist and even the feelings of the people in the painting. And my favorite one, a girl about my age and a girl who looks a little older are having fun playing the piano together. I was so jealous of that girl. I'm not really sure what to say, I'll just say this. Yes. But, you know, ever since you've started coming here to visit me, I feel like I have a big brother. It's been so nice. If you'd play the piano with me, it'd be even better, but I can't get everything I want. After all, you've got your own work to do. I can't get in the way of your work now, can I? Thank you for listening to me. I'll see you out. Lumina. Good luck with your work. Maybe I'll go play with Liz and Tanya. Goodbye. Please come again. Who are Liz and Tanya? Probably the stuffed animals upstairs, because she's 14. Come again, big brother. Oh, no! This is a disaster. What? Oh, man. What? Why did they have to do that? Is that... I guess it was a cutscene in the original game? Because I've mentioned it before, but... yeah, she's got 2 hearts. That was fast. Well, really it was just the cutscenes that were fast because we couldn't trigger the first one for so long. And then we answered correctly, so it boosted our affection points with her, and so now we have 2 pink hearts, which is good. It's very great news. But I'm still reeling from what just happened. This is horrible. Honestly, the worst thing that could have happened to me today. So, thank you for that. Oh, man. They did not. Like, I already feel bad enough, and now you're gonna do that to me. And call me big brother. It's... don't like that at all. Evening. It's a little hot, ain't it? Of course, I suppose I should say that this time of year is the best for setting off fireworks, but it's so hot. You got something nice there, Sonny. Is that for me? You're gonna eat it? Okay. Interesting. Well, hi, Wally. I don't have any coins to give you today. Or whatever else you like. I don't even know what else you like, so it's whatever. Okay, sorry, animals. It is very late. I'm sorry. Just a little stunned is all. I'm just glad she's still awake. Okay, cool. Good. Go to sleep. This is honestly what makes this take forever. It's just taking these birds into here. But I love them. They're so cute. They make me happy. And they're gonna have a little hatchling soon. Aww. I also like when he looks happy like that and he opens the door. It's such a good visual. I don't know. It makes me happy. I always run to the front of the barn and just go in that way because it seems faster. It probably is faster. Just as far as like loading screen time and everything accounted for, I guess. Okay. So yeah, we're slowly making less and less money, but it's okay, because we're gonna get some good fodder, which may or may not be a waste of money, depends on how you look at it, but it's a treat, so it makes our cow happy, and once she starts, her supply is a little more depleted or her grade suffers because of the heat, it helps. It gives a little boost. There's probably a scientific reason for it, but we're just gonna say it's what we were told to do, so it works. And we're gonna make it into bed before midnight, so I guess I'll, this is the end. So thank you so much for watching, and like it if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, please, and thanks for sticking around. Really, that was really how I feel about it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye! But, you know, ever since you've started coming here to visit me, I feel like I have a big brother. It's been so nice!